Riboretto that takes up the running. Riboretto in the lead. From in second place, Hold Tight. Then comes Gildoran, Wonderful Surprise, Regal Steel. Then Kilby Cavalier making a bit of ground on the outside of Jupiter Island. Behind these, Henricus, Mubarak of Kuwait, Bucklow Hill, Abdoon. Then comes Morgan's Choice and Band, and the back marker is another Sam, but don't worry, he often gets behind early on. In fact, this fellow's run 52 times and has been placed on 28 occasions. Little change amongst the leaders as they continue their journey down the far side. Riboretto leading from the strongly fancied Northern Raider, Hold Tight. Then Gildoran is third. These are then followed by, next to the rails, Regal Steel. Kilby Cavalier makes up a bit of ground behind these. Then comes Wonderful Surprise. Also Ambience making ground towards the leaders. Another Sam really losing his pitch with just over a mile to go. And it's Riboretto in the lead. From Gildoran on the outside of Hold Tight, then Ambience and Regal Steel. Behind these, Wonderful Surprise and Bucklow Hill. Abdoon makes ground. Mubarak of Kuwait next to the rails. They've got 7.5 furlongs left to go in the Tote Ebor. And another Sam, the only one not in the picture, is really trailing. They've got just over 7 furlongs to go, and it's Riboretto in the lead from Regal Steel and Gildoran, then Hold Tight and Bucklow Hill, then Ambience, and then behind these comes Wonderful Surprise, then Mubarak of Kuwait with Henricus behind these. They begin the turn out of the back straight, and it's Riboretto in the lead from, in second place, Gildoran, then Abdoon making ground on the outside in third, then comes Hold Tight and Ambience, and behind these comes Bucklow Hill, then Morgan's Choice, Jupiter Island and Wonderful Surprise. They've got just over 4 furlongs to go as they level out into the home straight, and Abdoon swinging for Walter Swinburne up on the outside. Another Sam is the one that's tailed off. 4 furlongs to go, and Abdoon now takes up the running. Abdoon in the lead from Gildoran, Riboretto next to the rails. Then behind these comes Bucklow Hill, then Hold Tight under pressure. Wonderful Surprise begins a run. Here comes Jupiter Island with a good-looking run with 2.5 furlongs to go, and Walter Swinburne committed strikes for home, but Jupiter Island is in close contention now with these two well clear of Morgan's Choice. 2 furlongs to go. Abdoon in the lead from Jupiter Island, switched next to the rails, and Jupiter Island comes through to take up the running. Jupiter Island in the lead from Abdoon in second place, Morgan's Choice third. Van coming out of the back to finish fourth, coming inside the final furlong, and it's Jupiter Island in the lead from Abdoon in second place. Morgan's Choice is third and Van in fourth. Lester Pickett's going to win the Tote Ebor. He's 4 lengths to the good over Abdoon going up towards the line. Jupiter Island's going to win it quite handsomely at the line. Jupiter Island the winner, Abdoon second, then Morgan's Choice and Van and Kilby Cavalier and Bucklow Hill. Mubarak of Kuwait, a Wonderful Surprise, and Henricus and Ambience. Then came Riboretto and Hold Tight, Regal Steel, Gildoran, Lady Arpege, and the back marker was another Sam who was virtually last throughout. Well, a win in this Tote Ebor for number 10, Jupiter Island.
He has made good progress just in behind the leaders. Coming down to the 4 furlong pole, Incredible Idea, General Concord, then comes Nestor, and then the Liquidator and Regal Steel. Coming down to the 3 furlong pole, Incredible Idea, General Concord, Nestor, little between these 3, then come the Liquidator. Jupiter Island is now making good progress, under 9 stone 8. They're coming down now towards the 2 furlong pole. Nestor has gone to the front from Wonderful Surprise. Jupiter Island is still making progress. Lester Pickett on the near side, and it's Wonderful Surprise and Jupiter Island on the far side. General Concord, Lester Pickett hits the front now on Jupiter Island as they race into the closing stages in the Coral Autumn Cup. Is Lester Pickett going to win it at last? He's never won this race in 11 previous attempts, racing up towards the line, and it's Jupiter Island from Wonderful Surprise and His Honor, and Lester Pickett is going to win the Autumn Cup at last as he races to the line, chased by His Honor. Jupiter Island is the winner, His Honor is second, and third, Wonderful Surprise. It's a photo for fourth. Quite a close photo too between Hannah Lightfoot. And they're away. Highland Chieftain, Verdontique and Kazaroon. Kazaroon going on now from Nisnas on the inside. Highland Chieftain comes next with Verdontique on the outside, and then amongst the stars and Cocotte and Queen Helen. And Chisholm just the back marker now with Jupiter Island as Kazaroon takes them along with Verdontique now second, and then Nisnas. Then amongst the stars and Highland Chieftain. Behind them Queen Helen, and then Cocotte and Jupiter Island and Tissant. And Kazaroon and Walter Swinburne making it quite a good pace from Verdontique the favourite in second. Then comes Amongst the Stars and Nisnas and Highland Chieftain, and behind them Queen Helen, then Cocotte, and finally Jupiter Island and Nisnas as they begin to swing left-handed now. And still Kazaroon from Verdontique and Amongst the Stars. Then comes Nisnas in fourth, behind Nisnas Highland Chieftain. Then Queen Helen, behind Queen Helen is Cocotte. Jupiter Island making ground towards the outside. Tisn't now the back marker. Racing towards the home turn, Kazaroon with the advantage from Amongst the Stars, Highland Chieftain, Verdontique going well in fourth. Then comes Nisnas and Jupiter Island running round them towards the outside. Behind them, Queen Helen, Cocotte, Tisn't the back marker, and swinging into the straight now in this St Simon Stakes. And Kazaroon still with the advantage from Highland Chieftain. Behind them, Verdontique over on the far rail. Then comes Nisnas and Jupiter Island coming there. Tony Murray quite strong. Half a mile to run, and it's Highland Chieftain from Kazaroon on the far side. Then comes Nisnas and still Jupiter Island towards the stand side. Verdontique being driven along there, not making a lot of progress at the moment. Kazaroon with the advantage from Nisnas. Now Verdontique is making progress, and also Jupiter Island towards the stand side. Kazaroon from Verdontique. Verdontique taking it up now with Jupiter Island challenging on the near side. It's Verdontique being pressed now by Jupiter Island. Verdontique on the far side, Jupiter Island on the near side as they race down towards the furlong marker. Verdontique on the far side, Jupiter Island on the near side. They're inside the final furlong. Jupiter Island on the near side, Verdontique on the far side. Jupiter Island goes up on neck as they race towards the line. It's Jupiter Island from Verdontique on the far side as they race to the line. Jupiter Island and Tony Murray going to win a famous victory. Here's Jupiter Island as the winner. Verdontique is second. Third is Queen Helen, and fourth came Nisnas. And so the result of the St Simon Stakes: first, number 5, Jupiter Island, owned by Lord Tavistock, trained by Clive Britton and ridden by Tony Murray. Second, number 12, Verdontique, owned by Sheikh Mohammed, trained by Henry Cecil, ridden by Willie Ryan. And third, number 15, Queen Helen, owned by Sir Michael Sabell, trained by Dick Hearn and ridden by Richard Fox. Fourth was number 4, Nisnas. So what a...
スタートしました。さあ好スタートを見せました。横一線のポジション争いに入ります。隊列が崩れません。釧路キング、美保新山、あるいは釧路キングが内から、須田ホークがその内、美保新山、各馬まだ出を控えています。外からはアレミロードが今4番手から3番手2番手と上がっていった。釧路キングが先手を取りました。アレムロード2番手、3番手には十三郎であります。4番手美保新山内、桜豊王は外を回りまして5番手、その後にフランスのトリプティクが中段になりました。そのうち須田ホーク、ラグビーボールが外を回ります。あと下がりまして、その後ろにニュージーランドウェイバリースターは中段からやや後方です。ギャロップライナーと同じ位置。その後ろにはトミー・ウェイ、アメリカが追走していますが、その外を回りましてフライングピジョンが上がっていきました。フライングピジョンです。その後ろジュピターアイランド、イギリスは後ろから2頭目、最高峰には5番のカナダキャロティーンがつけました。向こう上面に出ました。釧路キングは完全と先頭を切ります。釧路キング2馬身のリード、2番手にはイギリスのアレミロードであります。その後5馬身開いて十三郎とそのうちの美保新山と並んでいます。さらに4馬身ぐらい開いています。その後トリプティクがそのうち前から7番手ぐらい、ギャロップダイナ、桜豊王と固まっています。それからその後ろギャロップダイナ、その後ろをついてトミー・ウェイ、イギリスのトミー・ウェイがちょっとじりじりと中段まで上がってまいります。あとは後方集団になります。外を回りましてアメリカフライングピジョンはその後ろになりました。ウェイバリースターまだ後方であります。ジュピターアイランドと同じような位置にありました。後ろ最高峰には須田ホーク、馬群は下っていきました。3コーナーを回って釧路キングが先手、1馬身のリード、2番手にはアレミロード2番手、3番手美保新山と外をついて十三郎と相変わらず並んでいます。十三郎が今外3番手に上がってまいりました。桜豊王がその直後につけています。桜豊王、馬群が団子になった、上がりの勝負であります。第4コーナーのカーブに入りました。釧路キング直線 線で先頭を立ちました。先頭直シロキングかジュサブローが来ました。ジュサブロー、そしてイギリスアレミロードが来る。アレミロードが先頭か。アレミロード先頭、外を回りましてジュピターアイランド、イギリスのジュピターアイランドが先頭。ジュピターアイランド直後ウェイバリースタが今3番手に上がった。先頭はアレミロード先頭、懸命に叩いているジュピターアイランドが先頭か。アレミロード、ジュピターアイランド、ミホシン山が内から懸命に3番手を追う。そこからラグビーボールが追い込んできた。猛烈な競り合い、先頭は前に頭並んだゴールイン。アレミロードかジュピターアイランド、ジュピターアイランド並んで入りました。